Brew, and it's cold as hell. And we got Michael over here checking his blood pressure again.
Hold on.
Everybody be quiet because we have a blood pressure check, which yesterday was not in the border area of where we need to be with his blood pressure.
Fluke. It was a
Yesterday
fluke.
was a fluke, so we put new batteries in.
I'm out to prove you guys.
And then now yesterday was 160 over 108, I believe.
Is that what it was?
I think so. I think, let's see, normal blood pressure is between 120 and 140 on the first number and 70 and 90 on the second number. So therefore, if you guys have that blood pressure between that, you guys need to change it.
Maybe it's you that's causing
Why?
my blood pressure.
It could be. I know for sure it's probably me.
I'm actually a lot better today.
142 over 99. So that is better.
142 over 99. And I guarantee you if I did it again right now, it'd be lower.
Let's see. What was mine yesterday? Mine yesterday
you were almost dead. Yeah. No, yours was bad.
Yours, let's see. Mine was.
This is better today than yours was yesterday.
Well, yours yesterday was 166 over 107. Not great.
You know what the key to having good blood pressure is?
What?
I don't know. That's I was asking. So here, Randy tells me you might want to think about going on medication. Okay. And Randy says, because I'm on medication.
I'm on medication and I have high blood.
Shows me his blood pressure.
Can you imagine if I did it?
As bad as mine.
Can you imagine if I wasn't on blood pressure medication? It'd be off the charts.
It's no laughing matter. I get it. As I said before, it runs in my family. I'm dealing with it. I'm not gaming the system, but I'm experimenting with my body. And if I start to not feel good, absolutely, I would consult.
Didn't you do enough experimenting when you were a kid with your body?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, so, you're still doing it as an adult.
We're making healthy strides. I got on the scale this morning. I'm feeling good. Burned some calories yesterday. Got my heart rate up. Life is good. No complaints.
Good. Just cut out the sodium. Cut out the sodium and probably the cheese.
So, Eric, we didn't even talk about this story this morning. This is another conspiracy theory, though.
Yeah.
Big pharma, big food, all those industries in the 70s and 80s said, go with low fat this, low fat that. Well, that's been proven to just be a marketing scheme, gimmicks,
everything,
right?
Yep.
Low sodium. I don't know. The newest one that Joe Rogan posted yesterday is now scientists are saying that, don't eat eggs. Lots of people are all of a sudden getting blood clots from eggs.
Oh, geez.
And Rogan's thing is like, well, okay, now this is a big conspiracy because the prices of eggs are going up. There's tons of health experts out there who are just totally talking about, all the benefits of eggs. And so egg prices are going through. There's not enough eggs. But now the other side's going, don't eat eggs. They're bad for you. We're going to sell you this instead, right? So it's like, look how the media. Listen to your body.
Yeah.
Make good choices.
It's funny how the media draws that.
If it's not real, don't eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, we all get caught up in eating the processed foods and the frozen foods and this and that.
Have you ever done the cheese test?
No.
The processed cheese does not melt. So
like Velveeta?
No, like the processed, whatever, just the cheap cheese you can go down to the dollar store and buy. You can actually take a lighter and light it on fire, but it doesn't melt.
That's disgusting.
I saw that years ago, and I was like, no way. So of course we have that in the refrigerator because we're poor, we're kids, and so I literally lit that thing on fire, and all it did was turn black. It never melted.
That's nasty.
So immediately stopped eating that stuff.
Well, we have a cheese story in the headlines.
We do have a cheese story,
and we've got another story in the headlines about a dude spending $2 million a year on his health. And so we're going to cover both of those this morning.
I think the cheese one is funny.
The cheese one. Let's start with the cheese
one.
I
might want to try that one for myself.
Yeah.
We should try that tonight.
The thing about cheese is it kind of gives me gas.
Depends on what kind of cheese you like. That cheese up there in the right corner, that's probably like a blue cheese.
That's a blue cheese, I think. Yeah, with some honey dripped on all over it. Yeah. This company's offering $1,000 Yes,
Hold on, Mike.
it's
Before
part
you,
of a.
before you start there, the blue cheese with the honey, is that a thing?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, dude.
I love blue
Is
cheese.
that a thing? That's the thing.
Honey.
Oh, honey, you have no idea.
Okay. I've got blue
Dude,
cheese.
are you guys charcuterie people? You don't strike me as a charcuterie guy.
I can't even say that. So no. But my
Really?
wife has one.
A charcuterie.
Yeah, my buddy of mine made it for her, and she made one. So now that way I don't know.
Oh, she made a board.
It's like it's a top of a
board.
wine barrel.
Okay, yeah.
And so it's actually pretty cool. But yeah. So instead of a plate,
charcuterie.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
No, say it.
No, charcuterie. Nope, charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Yeah. So yeah, that charcuterie board looks great. Honey on the blue cheese.
So are you going to do that? Are you going to do that? Take that bet?
Walnuts.
I think you should take that bet. $1,000.
It's so they're accepting applications. This sleep mattress company is doing a sleep study. They're offering $1,000. I read the story. They're only doing it for like 3 participants or 5 participants
at $1,000 a piece.
So you have to apply. I'm guarantee you there's 8 million losers like you and I that are sending our applications
right
to do this for $1,000. It's like, I mean, but the thing is, it's like if you're gonna eat cheese anyway.
So the purpose of it is to.
They're trying to prove that cheese causes bad dreams. Is that the Is that the deal?
Causes nightmares.
Yeah.
So eating cheese before bedtime causes nightmares.
Sleep Junkie announced it's seeking 5 dairy dreamers, they're calling it, for a study that seeks to address the commonly held belief that consuming cheese or other dairy products before bed leads to nightmares. This reminds me of when I was little. My parents used to say, don't eat ice cream before bed because you'll have nightmares. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
My parents always said that. And so we never had ice cream before bed. And then we figured out later, maybe they were just trying
They were lying.
Yeah, they were lying.
They were lying. They wanted you to have apples.
This company says it's a thing, right? We also want to look at if it's true. Do different cheeses have more of an effect than others? The 5 chosen dairy dreamers will be asked to track their sleep and provide written evaluations. We're already out. We're already out.
Well, no, we'll use that other
Chat GPT.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Okay. We got to provide information about our sleep quality, energy level throughout the day, and reports on dreams and nightmares after consuming various cheese products. It's basically you're doing a cheese sleep diary for a few months. 3 months. Okay. Applications are being accepted through February 10th. We're also aware that it isn't just nightmares that can play havoc on a good night's sleep. So we wanted to see if there's a link between the different types of cheese and other symptoms that can leave you feeling unrested. So
that sounds like a very interesting poll. That
I want to know where you find these stories.
It's actually top news, trending news. It's actually I actually have it saved under top trending news that Randy likes. That's underneath my bookmarks. So we have some really good ones.
I've got trending news that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
is it about Tom Brady?
No. I'll tell you what. I'm on Tom Watch right now. Tom Watch.
Tom's going to the Cowboys.
He's been silent for a few minutes, so I'm holding out. I just pray that he doesn't become a Raider or a Cowboy. That's the only thing I'm wishing.
Well,
I'll take any. Actually, I won't take any other team. I won't take the Saints or the Jets, not the Jets, the Eagles. Saints or the Eagles are just boring to me. They're boring colors, boring uniforms, boring offenses, just blah.
It's like when we talk about sports, it's like we'll talk about the Niners, we'll talk about the Chiefs, we'll talk about the Bengals, and then it's like the Eagles. It's like,
yeah, it's like Eagles.
It's the Eagles, guys.
Yeah, I apologize if there's any people in Philadelphia watching. This show's not for you today.
This show is not for you
trending. My trending topic.
Yes,
I am obsessed with this Damar Hamlin story. Are you? You know what's going on?
Yeah, you know what? It's so bizarre because there's so many of those. Dude. You know, there's so many of these conspiracy theories, and the media. I mean, it fuels it.
Yeah,
and then you scratch your head. It's like,
so there's talk Okay, so everybody saw, or whoever watched the game saw that Damar Hamlin was in the house at the game the other night.
But did you see the video? You couldn't
So
see
this
it.
is the conspiracy,
Right.
right?
Because it was
the
all through the
conspiracy is when he got off the golf cart, he was wearing a hoodie and glasses, and he was guarded, and he walked straight into the locker room. No actual visible footage of his face, and confirming that it was him. When he was up in the box, the owner's box, snow was coming down. He had his hoodie on, glasses, and a mask, and he's doing the heart and this and that, doing this, and you couldn't tell that it was him.
Right.
The film of him in the box, somebody had their phone and they're filming him from in the box, had the camera behind him, so all you saw was the back of him, right? So they had all these different angles of him, but there was never any visual of his face. And then the other thing was, well, he hasn't come out, and you haven't seen him in 3 weeks. You haven't heard him in 3 weeks. He's tweeted,
Right.
but there's no visual confirmation aside from that photo in the hospital where he's laying in his bed.
Are you selling his shirts?
That's the last time anybody's seen his face. So the conspiracy theory is, one, was that Damar Hamlin? It wasn't at the game.
Okay.
And two, this is even wilder. Some are saying out there that he's dead
from the vaccine.
I don't.
So okay. So number one, so he's there as a or as a body double for team support,
Okay.
and to pump them up for the game.
How'd that do?
That did not do
That
very
didn't
well
pan
at
out.
all. That did not do very well. Josh Allen did a major flopper. And number two, that's just back and forth. That's everybody dies from everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So now this begs the question: Do you think that if it was a double, and the team kind of figured it out, and like before the game found out that Hamlin's really dead? Do you think that's what threw them
now
off?
That's a What's Up North County Morning Brew.
This is a conspiracy. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, they were visibly like not on their game, right?
They were not on their game.
They were not on their game.
They were not
playing in their conditions. Like, it's snow, it's Buffalo. Like,
we should ask the viewers.
So yeah, I don't know. It is the conspiracy about Damar Hamlin. Are these unfounded? If you guys want, look at it. It's all over TikTok. The very first thing I pull up is a Damar Hamlin conspiracy.
Where's all of our sport football guys? Do you guys think Damar Hamlin is dead and you have a body double?
Why is his face not showing? There's another one. Why is his face not showing? And just over a week after collapsing on the field, Bill safety Damar Hamlin has miraculously been discharged. Miraculously discharged. Okay, so it's like everything trending. This video, we don't know if that's really him. So
when he showed up in the locker room,
I'm all over this.
Was that the other guy?
Nobody knows.
No, not last weekend, but the week before. So he showed up at the practice, and in the locker room, was that a body double?
No idea.
Was he fully masked
like that?
Any
footage of him?
There's no footage that I know of.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I'm staying on top of this. We're going to continue to track the Damar Hamlin conspiracy theory.
I'm going to go with it.
Me, like every other 18-year-old, is on TikTok all day long trying to learn about it.
I'm going to go with he's dead.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my professional suggestion of his.
So speaking of 45-year-olds who think they're 18,
yes.
Drum roll, please.
Okay.
Let's talk about this guy, Brian Johnson.
Yes.
Brian Johnson, tech mogul, 45 years old.
He looks like he's 12.
This guy, he looks like a stud.
He looks like something from the Brady Bunch.
I'm going to pull up his story right now on my computer. So
that could be Greg.
According to the New York Post, this tech mogul, Brian Johnson, he's 45. He spends $2 million a year taking care of himself, and he's got a team of 30 doctors. Okay. Brian Johnson made his fortune in his 30s. He sold his processing company, Braintree Payment Solutions. Okay. Braintree. He sold it to eBay for $800 million in cash.
Jeez.
Yeah. And I actually found a video of him on TikTok last night where he talked about, as an 18-year-old, he had a spreadsheet figured out that all he needed to do was make $7 million. And then he had it calculated to where he could live off the interest in $7 million, and he'd grow that $7 million. And that would be enough for him to live for the rest of his life. Well, he ended up doing a little more than $7 million.
I'd say so.
He cashed out that $800 million. And so he now has a team of 30 doctors and regenerative health experts overseeing his regimen. And so he is, this is like Tom Brady, right? This is why Tom Brady is Tom Brady. He's doing the same exact deal, I think, as Brian Johnson. All right. So,
but Mike, so think about all the people that tried this. Remember Michael Jackson had that hyper right? Just to be young.
That's different.
So they're spending.
The difference is Michael Jackson was just trying to maintain, and so he was consuming massive amounts of drugs to do so, instead of like going holistic and taking care of his body, right?
Like what he's doing.
This guy,
okay,
yeah, this guy is calling this the Project Blueprint. It requires him to abide by a strict vegan diet.
Okay,
you're already out.
You don't know that.
Amounting to 1,977 calories a day. Okay. A daily exercise regimen that lasts an hour, high intensity exercise 3 times a week, and he goes to bed every night at the same time. Okay. Here's where it gets really funky. Let me scroll.
I like the monitor that he used at nighttime.
Yes, here we go. Ready? Johnson wakes every morning at 5 a.m., takes 2 dozen supplements, works out for an hour, drinks green juice laced with creatine and collagen peptides.
Nice. That's good for you.
I'm already there.
Right.
I'm on that game. Brushes and flosses his teeth while rinsing with tea tree oil and antioxidant gel.
I like it. I like it.
Before bedtime, Johnson wears glasses that block blue light.
Okay.
Hello. Okay. For 2 hours, he constantly monitors his vital signs and undergoes monthly medical procedures to maintain his results. While sleeping, he's hooked up to a machine.
Yes.
That counts the number of nighttime erections.
Awesome.
But
awesome.
Mine would just be 1.
Mine would be in the morning when I wake up.
Like, do we ever not have an erection? Are we going too much TMI here?
I would like to get that machine. That would be fun.
It's literally.
It might be a great morale booster, or it could be your just esteem deflator.
Awesome. Okay, so nighttime erections. Okay. He also takes. Am I the only one?
That what?
Just a constant nighttime erection?
Just has a one-time erection? No, I think everybody's there.
Anybody watching, we all, I don't know.
18-year-old.
He also takes daily measurements of his weight, body mass index, body fat, blood glucose levels, and heart rate variations.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean,
this guy's serious. This guy might be the first guy that never dies.
That is intense. He treats athletes and Hollywood celebrities. Okay. Yeah, wild. So I'm going to research the crap out of this guy because this is my jam right here.
Right there is your daily regimen and your routine, way better than Tom Brady.
That's my jam.
Yeah, I could see you putting that into a routine.
I don't need all the monitors and that, but
it'd be cool to know.
I mean,
wouldn't it?
Doesn't the iPhone do all that anyways now?
I don't know. Let's see.
The iPhone knows what you're going to have for lunch.
Siri, can you find the app that monitors erections while I sleep?
Pornhub.com. All right, so there we go. Brian Johnson is
perfect.
My new hero.
Brian Johnson. Oh my gosh. But that's cool.
I mean, it's wild.
Yeah, what else we got? We got some crazy laws that just coming into play.
Here's somebody else who's young, who's falling into a lot of money.
Yep.
We know him as the Biebs.
I don't know him as that.
Justin Bieber, 28 years old, there he is. Is he dabbing right there? Is that a dab?
No, he's sneezing, trying not to get
dab.
No, he's not dabbing.
He's dabbing.
That's not a dab.
That's a dab.
He's eating.
This is a dab.
Look, he's eating food and he's sneezing just like your parents taught you to sneeze into your
he's
elbow.
got a bowl of cereal or something.
It's cornflakes.
Okay, well, so Justin Bieber
Fruit Loops
has all the Fruit Loops he wants now because he just sold his music catalog for $200 million.
So what does that mean? What? So he has a catalog.
I knew you were going to ask the
Yes.
question. Here's
Thank
the
you.
deal. All right. If you are an artist or a musician or a producer or a beat maker or whatever, right, and you contribute to a song, now that song is in your catalog. So
you don't have to be the singer per se.
no,
you can just be
you just
featured.
have credit on that.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
So like if you're a trumpet player and you play on 400 different records, but it's not your record.
Okay.
Those 400 records are in your catalog. Okay. So Justin Bieber's catalog consists of 200 songs before 2021. Okay. So he just sold the rights to his catalog away for $200 million. Okay.
So what does that mean? So somebody just buys that, they still don't own the song. They just own his rights to that.
They own his rights to that. So what happens is, what's the hit that he had? Baby,
I don't know.
Baby. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so now he has no more say with what happens to that song. So that song could now be used in a erection monitor commercial.
In a porn movie.
Erection monitor commercial uses the song Baby.
Gotcha.
That money, that's the royalties that's made from that gets spread out to everybody who has Baby.
So he relinquishes
catalog.
Any royalties or
the people
anything.
that invested and bought his now have his royalties coming in. Right?
So that's out. So going forward, he can create new catalogs.
Yes, it's only up to 2021. And so is that producer Eric behind the scenes is researching erection monitors.
Yeah,
I love it.
Is that on Amazon? We should probably buy one.
Oh, here we go. Share the window.
Can you do that?
There it is. He's finding erection monitors.
All right, there you go. $47 a month.
Yeah. So he has sold the rights to his catalog at 28 million or 28 years old, 200 million. Now, this is the thing is everybody's questioning why he did it because typically older artists are the ones that are doing that big cash out, right? And so other artists that have sold their catalogs, for Bob Dylan, 100% of his catalog was sold for about 400 million. And then there was another 200 million that was sold on top of that. Neil Young sold 50% of his catalog for 150 million. Stevie Nicks has sold a majority of her catalog for 100 million. Imagine Dragons have already sold their catalog for 100 million. Whitney Houston's entire catalog was sold. That price was undisclosed. David Crosby, which just recently passed away. So all these guys, sell their catalogs, and it's just they're taking that lump sum payout right up front
because they're not making any money anymore.
They're not having to worry about it, and they can continue. They can have their lifestyle, and they can continue to go and make new things, right? And so it's like it's cashing out your investment.
Gotcha.
That's what they did.
Wow. Well, there you go.
Congratulations, Justin
Congratulations,
Bieber.
JB.
There's been some issues with his health lately. He's got that, I don't know what the disease is called, but he's got paralysis on one side of his face that's causing him to kind of have some health issues.
So that's why he's not singing.
So he's canceled some tours. He's trying to get healthy. So that's, he doesn't need the money. Right, but he's just choosing to go in another direction.
But he's also had a lot of craziness.
So it's right about the top of the hour right now.
Yep, we're gonna have Lori calling in.
Lori calling in. She does Slow County News, the Facebook group that is online, or she calls it the
Villagers.
No, what does she call it? Facebook channel page.
Her wall.
Her wall. She's got a wall on Facebook that 24,000 plus subscribers. It's Slow County News.
Slow County News. It's crazy.
Debbie Price, what did she say?
And growing.
Oh, Debbie May. Okay. Why do you need an erection monitor? Wait, I didn't.
We can't see it.
Can't you monitor your own? And for Cripe's sake, there's no relationship between any musician's catalogs and boners. We just made the relationship. We just made the relationship.
Did you guys actually see the device?
Yeah. No, it's an erection monitor. I'm guessing it's just to monitor your blood flow throughout your body.
There, hold on a second.
I don't. You could.
Let's Google significance of an erection monitor. I don't. What?
You
why, hey Siri, why would somebody monitor their erection?
Well, I mean, your blood vessels, they constrict. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
have to throw this thing on your wanker every freaking
yeah,
day.
that goes on the bottom of the yoo-hoo.
The show is getting out.
All right, so we got Lori calling in.
Yes.
Maybe we can ask her.
Okay.
She's got SLO County News.
Let me get on the erection monitor before you call.
She's already calling right now.
Okay, go for it.
All right. We have got Lori Bryant with SLO County News on the phone. Good morning, Lori.
Good morning, Randy. How are you?
I am doing awesome. We are talking about monitoring your body with certain devices. So yeah.
Thank you.
Well, yeah. You might not want to be a part of this one. How's everything going out there?
There was one accident in Atascadero, but that's been cleared up. There was a vehicle versus a pedestrian, but she did not have to be transported.
What, this morning?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it got cleared up at about 7:48.
Wow, it's starting early.
Yes. And then 46 East at Shandon is going to be a mess because they're doing that bridge work.
Okay, they're closing it down to one lane, correct?
It sounds like they're diverting. I didn't really understand the article, but it sounds like it's going to be slow and go.
And the purpose, they're widening 46, correct? Or
correct.
Okay.
Yes, it has nothing to do with the storm.
Okay, so this is just a project has been in the making for probably years.
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
Since I can remember.
Good, because we definitely need to widen that thing. We need to make it more safer to pass.
Absolutely. We did have a robbery last night at Bevmo off Theater Drive.
Really?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
And they have not caught the suspect yet, but they do have good photos of him. We posted him on our wall. I don't know how to share those to you, so if you want to go grab him and get his face out there.
Huh. Okay. Was that like a nighttime break-in, or was that actually during?
No. It was. He went in and told the clerk. It was a robbery. He went in and got some cash and took off on foot.
Oh, so it was a holdup.
Yes, they did not see a weapon, and the last I heard, there was no weapon found. But that doesn't mean he didn't have one.
Huh?
He insinuated he had something, and he did get some cash. They didn't disclose that last night. 870 searched for him for quite a while, and the police department searched everywhere, but they did not. As of now, I have not seen a press release saying he was caught.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any road openings? Any?
I keep going to Caltrans. It looks the same. I don't know about the back roads yet. They usually give the report later, but it looks like the same roads are still being worked on. But I know they're making headway.
Awesome.
You're hearing it through the grapes that there are some roads starting to open up, and they're doing a lot of work. Highway 1, forget it. It's not going to be open for a long time. But other than that, they're working their butts off out there.
Awesome.
Well, what's the latest on this? Did you talk about the Pismo Beach erosion issue?
Did you see that? So the bench is still there.
Yeah. So what? It's literally the ground is still there, but everything else is gone.
Right. Well, there's a huge crack. There's a photo that I think somebody posted to our wall. There's like this huge crack, huge. It's going to go supposedly, but that bench is still staying there.
That's
crazy.
They
thought it would be gone already.
Wow. Yeah, those whole cliff banks along the coast are just got bashed. So,
oh yes, absolutely. Between the waves and the rain and they were so dry. That's the other thing, right? So
probably
they did.
Wow, probably another good idea not to sit on the cliffs of the beach banks.
No, I don't.
Awesome. Well, Lori, thank you so much. As always, we appreciate you calling in and filling us in with what's happening around our area. And we look forward to it every single day.
Grab those photos of that guy, please, and throw them out on your wall.
Yep.
Or whatever we call it.
Yep. Yeah.
And get his face out there. Let him find his justice.
Absolutely. All right, Lori, be safe. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you both. Have a wonderful day, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This reminds me of that song. Oceanfront property in Arizona.
Well, I was almost there. Dude, with the whole water around me up on the hill.
It's so crazy.
It is crazy.
Wow. Wild stuff.
It is crazy.
While we were catching up on the San Luis Obispo County news, I was catching up on erection monitors. Yeah. And here's why you would need an erection monitor.
Okay.
Your average person, healthy person, has 3 to 5 erections a night in their sleep.
Perfect. Okay.
And so if you're tracking your erections, you're really monitoring it, because a lack of an erection is a sign of particular issues like maybe heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol levels.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, I think both of us kind of already fit some of that category of erectionless.
Erectionless?
High blood pressure.
Yeah. Well,
doesn't that, don't you think that's the opposite? I mean, high blood pressure causes the erections.
I'm not a doctor. I just play one on the show. I don't know. Yeah. So there you go.
Like Friends.
Erection monitors.
There you go.
That's awesome that Lori devotes every day to doing what she does.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear about the Bevmo robbery. Did you?
No, because we suck at our job. We never, we literally, we get in here, Eric goes, what are we talking about? And we go,
but so
erection.
So listen, that's a perfect segue into what we talked about this morning.
This is a terrible segue.
No, this is a great segue because we talked about we can never find any news, right?
Aren't we the news?
Well, we're the news, but we also have to find the news.
Right.
But I didn't hear anything about Bevmo. I didn't hear about no robbery. Nowhere.
He's pulling it up right now. Look at this guy.
I didn't hear anything. Yes, slow. Oh, not
that. You know who that is?
That's not her site.
You don't know who that is?
She's Slow County.
I don't know who that is. Actually, said the truth.
That's DeMar Hamlin.
Oh, jeez.
That was DeMar Hamlin. Dude.
Yeah.
What the conspiracy?
It could be.
Conspiracy.
All right, what else we got?
Okay, we talked about Justin Bieber. Gosh, what's this doomsday thing all about?
Doomsday.
Everybody
knows what the doomsday clock is.
I didn't know what it was until I saw this story and started reading about
the doomsday clock.
Explain what the doomsday clock is.
The doomsday clock is,
because you obviously read the Wikipedia page about it.
We just talked about it. It's basically it's the time of 2 midnight when the world is going to self-destruct based on human stupidity. That's the world is just going to explode.
So the midnight is a
metaphor of
midnight is doomsday.
That's
so the clock,
day.
The clock gets moved forward or backwards,
right? And
based on the stupidity of humanity.
Yep, we are 90 seconds away.
Okay, so
it just got moved on the 24th, 2 days ago. It is the closest to midnight as it has ever been in 75 years.
So I read that the doomsday clock was started in 1947.
Yep.
Okay, a team of scientists put it together, and one of the scientists was
Albert Einstein.
Yes. Wow.
I'm smart as hell, Mike.
Earn a star.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. What time? What time did it set at? What was the initial time? In 1947, it was 17 minutes. It was at 17 minutes.
Okay. Yep. Was it 7 minutes to midnight?
7 minutes to midnight.
Yes. The original setting in 1947 was 7 minutes to midnight. It has since been set backward 8 times and forward 17 times.
25 total times of movement.
Yes, the farthest from midnight being 17 minutes in 1991. Which was when the Cold War ended. And the nearest being 90 seconds. So we're at the closest to doomsday that we've ever been. I'm not shocked. I'm absolutely not shocked. This world has gone mad.
So
this is a freaking crazy
world.
We
live in in our era of
crazy.
being here, we have went through a whole world shutdown. We are the closest to the world just being gone.
Dude,
we have it's just amazing.
We have computers writing essays and passing bar exams.
Yes,
for humans.
Remember the whole dial-up?
Oh, dude, it's
all that stuff.
It's crazy.
And now we got the computers writing our stuff.
You remember our biggest issue was trying to pick which baseball card we wanted to ruin to put in our spokes to make it sound like a motorcycle. Like that was the biggest issue we had.
Yep.
And it was always like the wrong one because 5 years later it's like, oh crap, Michael Jordan.
or how you're going to tell your mom that you just ruined your brand new shoes by stopping your bicycle with your foot in the tire. Yeah, the ones I got at Beano's, my Keds.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
my fake Vans off the wall.
So we're 90 seconds away from Doomsday Clock. Let's talk about potential things that could move it towards Doomsday. Let's go worst case scenarios. What is the next most terrible thing that's going to happen to our world? Nuclear war. That's absolutely.
That's already on the brink. That's why we're at 90 seconds away because of the Russian-Ukraine, stuff. And then you got
what could be worse than nuclear war?
Carly B coming to Templeton and being on our show.
Carly B.
Yeah.
I got breaking headlines right now.
Oh,
what is it?
Breaking news.
Meta is to allow Trump to be back on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, I read yesterday he started tweeting again.
Yep.
And this is interesting that Eric brings this up at the time we're talking about Doomsday, right? Because
everybody freaking out.
Some would argue that if Donald Trump got elected again, this would bring us closer to the brink of absolute humanity being destroyed. And
well, let's see.
And some would argue that it would be better.
I would say it's going to be better. We're where we're at because of who's there.
That's
what I'm saying.
I am abstaining from any political conversation. All I'm saying is I'm using this as mirroring what the hell is going on with our society. It's mad. It's mad. Yep. Everything's mad.
And then you have the next phase of the whole world flu coming out. So it's in mass destruction.
You've got NFL stars dying on the field, and the NFL choosing to send body doubles,
covering it up. This is the conspiracy.
That's a conspiracy.
This is the government.
We need a thing that flashes on the screen that just says allegedly.
Allegedly.
The views. Oh, when are we going to start running disclaimers at the beginning of the show? The views expressed are not views of. What?
Yes, this is an alleged comment made by the morning show. Morning Brew does not have any factual or reality.
I will say though, that's when we set out to start doing this show, the goal was to be the show that was the anti-show, right? Like there's plenty of shows out there that are going to give you the news. They're going to give you their opinions.
We're picking it apart.
Far left, far right, this, that, and the other. We are trying to do the show the way we want to do it.
Right? Yeah.
And it's the anti-show.
It's the anti-show.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, so I enjoy doing this show, and it's a breath of fresh air to just sit back and chew the fat and talk about erections every once in a while.
Chew the fat.
I mean,
I love fat.
Let's talk about some laws.
Oh gosh, speaking of chewing,
the laws.
What's the deal with the pickles?
So there is seven laws,
so
7 weird laws that are actually make sense. They actually make sense. So Connecticut has a law that the pickles must bounce.
The pickles
must bounce. Why? Because back in 1940 something or another, there was a pickle distributor that was selling unedible pickles. So they made a law that makes the pickles bounce. Mm-hmm. Is that weird?
Yeah,
but it makes sense.
I use a monitor to make sure my pickle's bouncing.
you better get that.
Hey,
$47 a month.
I always bring it right back to that erection monitor. Yeah.
So read through them. Those are some pretty good ones.
Pickles must bounce in Connecticut. No.
We got another one here.
1940. Wait. 1948, pickle packers were charged with selling pickles that were unfit for human consumption.
Yes.
So now there's the bounce test. Okay,
They got to
go.
bounce them. I'm going to bounce my
one.
pickle.
What do we have next? What's the next one? Don't dye your rabbit. There you go. Don't
New
dye
York.
your rabbit.
And these are actually United States laws. Is that wild?
Enacted in 1965 and last amended in 1985, New York bans the sale of rabbits that are dyed. Okay. It seeks to protect baby rabbits from being dyed or sold around Easter, essentially as toys or decorations. That actually makes sense.
That does make sense.
I mean, let's not dye our rabbits, people.
Yeah, guys, don't dye your rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What's the next one?
The next one.
Dyeing is
Perfect.
illegal.
Good.
In Norway.
I'm living
If
by
you
that.
bury someone on the island, the corpse won't decompose. Instead, it freezes, preserving potentially lethal bacteria that could wreak havoc at a later date. Okay. Located.
that one.
Okay. So if you're gravely ill, you must leave the island to go to a hospital elsewhere in Norway.
And die.
Oh, so it's an island in Norway. There we go. If you live in Longyearbyen on the island of Svalbard, you
That's
better
pretty
not
good.
die. Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
pretty good accent.
So there you go.
Said you're dead somewhere else. We don't want
Yeah. So get the hell out of here. You're
can't
about ready
on
to
the
die.
island. All right. What's the next law? No whispering if somebody's moose hunting.
Yeah.
Okay. What is
It could
the reason behind
It could
this
disturb.
law?
It could disturb the shooter.
I just saw this one and I don't have it now.
Yeah. That one there could disturb the shooter while he's aiming, so that way he doesn't accidentally shoot something that he shouldn't be.
Okay. Moose are huge animals that can be dangerous. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
That's no kidding.
Yeah. You don't want to shoot.
Okay, so you're not allowed to whisper in someone's
Yep.
ear. And then finally,
Donkeys can't sleep in
donkeys
bathtubs.
are not allowed to sleep in bathtubs. And the reason is
And that's in Arizona. That's a big story.
it in Arizona?
Yeah, that's Arizona.
That's national news.
No,
Yeah.
it's not in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
it's-
is.
Oh, it is
That's
Kingman, Arizona.
Yep. That's a
Bizarre. Okay, dates back to 1920. At the time, a burst dam flooded the town of Kingman, and a donkey that had been sleeping in the bathtub got washed out along with it. All right, have you ever been to Kingman?
I have not been to Kingman, Arizona.
It's a trip. They have at I don't know what time of day they do it, but they do a gunfight in the middle of the street, like a reenactment. And
Okay.
there's burros that are just walking the streets, loose like wild animals. This show is lawless. You're absolutely right, Lori. This is
Yeah. See,
there's
Lori's probably getting a lot of info.
actually I think the doomsday clock has probably ticked a little closer
Yeah.
since we started this show today.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, mainly because we're bringing facts and what's happening in the world and then what's important.
The hard,
We're not hiding the secrets.
the hard news.
Yeah, we're not hiding
We're
secrets, Mike.
monitoring the hard news
Yeah,
every
we're not-
night.
Nobody's talking about DeMar being a fake. We are.
Yeah.
We are.
I know.
Yeah.
What,
we're talking about erections.
We
Okay.
can get the erection monitor for the hard news.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's the
Yeah.
hard news we do.
Could you?
Yeah.
We need to buy an erection monitor. This is
Yeah.
so wrong.
We should.
All right. So what's the weather today? I woke up this morning. The pipes were not frozen.
Yeah. Oh, you got them broken? That's good.
Windshield was frozen, but the pipes were not. So we were able to shower, brush our teeth. Today is going to be a high of 66. Perfect day to get out in the sunshine
Oh,
if you
yeah.
have a minute. 64 tomorrow, 60, 50, and rainy on Sunday.
Yeah, like we need more rain.
This is terrible.
I'm over rain.
Oh man,
I want to go to the lake.
I don't want it. Oh god,
I wanna
Here we
go to the
with
lake. I'm going to bring
Yeah.
pictures tomorrow
Lake.
because the lakes are up. The lakes are up.
Just
Have you seen a
lakes.
Tascadero Lake?
No, that's not even a lake.
It's a lake. You used to be able to swim in it and boat in it.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I swam in it when I was a kid.
and that explains a lot.
I swam in it when I was a kid.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
What do you got going? Do we have anybody on the show today?
We are vacant today.
Oh no, we're gonna VFW.
VFW is
right?
on the
Isn't
show.
Sabrina coming on today?
Sabrina. Okay. Yeah. Sabrina's coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Talk about the VFW.
VFW. Yep. That's
Awesome.
a awesome place.
What else?
Tascadero. That's it. That's it. That's our big news for the day.
Okay.
So
Well, cool.
there you go.
Cheers.
Mike, have a great day.
Yeah.
Enjoy your son. Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Morning Brew here on What's Up North County. And as always, guys, we can't do this without our sponsors. And we always like to thank them. We have Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Amber with Pillar Real Estate, and 805 Customs, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
We have a new sponsor.
we have a new sponsor.
Yes, it is Erectile Health Monitor.
Erectile Health Monitor. We'll see you tomorrow.